It came from there. It came from there. All the different troubles you see around the world. Sometimes people say, well, it's no good being Christian. It's no good believing in this or that, because this is the cause of all the wars and conflicts. No, it isn't. I'll tell you what it is. That day, after Adam ate that fruit, God asked him, hey, Adam, why did you do this? The blame game began there. Adam said, it was Eve. It was this woman here. It was her fault. It wasn't me, God. It was her. She was the one who did it. God went to Eve now. Eve, why'd you do it? Well, it wasn't me. It was somebody else. They're all blaming each other now. From that moment, they even became embarrassed. They had to cover one another with some fig leaves. They're trying to cover one another now. Before, there was no shame. That's where it came from. That's where it came from. That sense of ego that makes people hurtful. That makes people want revenge. That makes people angry or envious. All those things came from that moment. So whatever trials anybody might be facing today, you can trace its roots all the way to that moment. It says, wherefore, as by one man sin entered into the world, and death by sin, so death passed upon all men, for they all have sinned. Because everybody here, you can trace one way or the other. If you had the records, no, we don't always have the records. Some of us can trace our great-grandparents, and that's it. All right? If the records are better, you probably can even trace out to the fourth generation back or fifth or whatever. But one way or the other, if you were born into this world, you're connected to this Adam here. And that's how sin came into the world. Verse 14, nevertheless, death reigned from Adam to Moses, even over them who had not sinned after Adam's transgression. They hadn't done what he'd done. See, people say, well, if I was in, I would have done that. Well, perhaps, but you weren't there. Adam was there. Verse 15, but not as the offense, so also is the free gift. Actually, let me skip that one for now. Let me go to verse 17. He says, for if by one man's offense death reigned by one, much more they which receive abundance of grace and of the gift of righteousness shall reign in life by one Jesus Christ. Verse 21, that as sin has reigned unto death, even so my grace reign through righteousness unto eternal life by Jesus Christ our Lord. So I'm just bringing you this to your attention, the fact that, hey, this is where sickness came from. This is where people's struggles came from. This is where poverty, lack, affliction, all the human conflicts, this is the root cause. But good news is, with today, we don't have to focus so much on the root cause. Today, we've got the solution. Let's read on again.